Hi, welcome to Smart Owl Readers. My name is Miss Jeannie, and today we're going to be doing letter I. Let's start. So letter I, we're doing our third vowel now, and you'll notice that these pictures, they're more difficult. And I talk about that in the A book and the E book because I try to get the simplest of pictures, but it has to have the correct sound. So there's not as many simple pictures, and you'll see that in the vowel books as well as this one. So I just picked what I thought was most interesting, but use it as a chance to expand their vocabulary and talk about things. Okay, so we're going to the page. First is our Indian, I. So listen to that sound again, I. So when I start the page, I say, okay, we've got a new letter. It's letter I, and the sound is I. And if they don't know, then I'm going to tell them. Indian, I. Instruments, I. And this is a chance to talk about what are some of those instruments that are there. I have a lot of these instruments myself, and I'll let them touch them or show them how the sound of them on a video. Again, we're increasing vocabulary. It's not just about the letter and the sound. It's like, what are these things that are around us? What are their names? So take a chance to do a little music lesson if you'd like. Igloo, I. So on this one, I'll say, do you remember our Eskimo in the ebook? If not, I'll get the ebook out and show them a picture. This is their home. And I have actually gone on to YouTube and shown videos of them actually making the igloo. With a wonder like, well, what's it like inside? And the video will show inside. It'll show a fire going on inside there. So it's just a point to expand their knowledge, information. And then you're going to see where some places where they're more interested in others. And when they are really interested and start talking about things, I take that time to pause the sounds and I'll go off and I'll do a little lesson on something. Inchworm, I. Inchworm. So this is one that I actually for sure do a video on and show the real worm. If not, it's okay too. It's just his name is an inchworm. Iguana, I. Funny story, my girls and I, when they were little, we went down I live in Los Angeles, and we were downtown, and this little iguana was sitting in this little container. And I said, oh, how cute is that? What's its name? He had an accent, and I thought he said Wana. I said, oh, Wana, that's a great name. So he hands it to me and gives it to me. And I wasn't asking for this, but I came home with my 4 girls, and we Googled and found out this was an iguana. They get very large. He was super cute and little and green. So, not Wana. Iguana, I. Insects, I. The boys get into this one. You've got a grasshopper and a beetle and a ladybug. Again, these are fun to talk about. Stopping point. So I'll just say something about the difficulty of these things. If you can find simpler pictures with the I, let me know, because I really worked hard at that. But they're not so difficult that you can't explore and learn a little bit more about some of the things. Okay, so then we're going on to the page with the lines. Again, I'll go over the sky, the grass, the fence, straight line, and a dot. A lot of times when if you are getting into writing, they'll like to make a circle and color it in. I don't let them do that. I'll show them just a dot, and it has to be dark enough to see it. Indian, I. Instruments, I. Igloo, I. Inchworm, I. On here, if it's an older child, I will get out a ruler and show them what an inch is, the length of it. But again, that would be somebody that might be 4 or 5. Sometimes even 3-year-olds, late 3, depending on, I could do that too with them. Iguana, I. Insects, I. They might go bug. And you can say, yeah, this is a bug, this is a bug. But all together, we call them insects. There's different kinds. Okay, now we're at the uppercase I. And you can see the difference there. And again, capital, uppercase, big I, whichever you want to use to differentiate the name. Indian, I. Again, we're going quickly. If they know the picture by this time, they'll say it. If not, you tell them. Instrument, I. Sorry, instruments, I. Igloo, I. And now we're on to the section where it's showing it on the lines. So you can see how tall it is. These are great for when you are writing. You can show them exactly. The colored lines I find with younger ones to be really helpful and fun so that you can orient their pencil. Oh, you're not quite on the sky, a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Oh, don't go underneath it. Right on the, the green line so I can point. Instruments, I. Igloo, I. Okay, and now the last 3 pages are with your upper and lower case, so they get to see how different they look. Same name, these are letters. This is just the big one, and this is the small one. Same name, same sound. And this time we're going to say the picture, inchworm, and we're going to go I. We're not going to say I. So this is to prepare them, because the next level is 3-letter words where they're going to use their sounds to actually create a word. So we wouldn't go I, because a lot of times when they'll see a letter, many times. So we just want one sound for each letter. Iguana, I. And insects, I. And then can we guess what our last page is going to be? It's the inchworm. Good job. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Spend some time with your children. Again, if it's just 5 minutes, that's great. Take it, Make sure they're well fed and well rested if you can. And until I see you next time, have a great day.